We're back at the home farm. We're gonna be picking some of our fields around the farm here, and then after these fields we're done with corn. So I think we got about 35-40 acres left, something like that. Maybe 60 acres. But temperature's gone down a little bit. It's currently 52 degrees, so at least I'm in a nice warm cab. But we're going to the back 7. We have to cut through some fences to get back there, but you know, there's no animals to worry about because they're all in different pastures. So let's get after it. Come on. Let's go. Well, we got all the end rows opened up on this end, so Dad can bring some wagons out here. But I noticed something a little odd. I don't know if the camera can pick it up or not, but this guy is not facing the way it's supposed to. What the heck? Here. Oh. It's like their bolt fell out. Always something. Hey, yeah. When you come back to the field, you bring a 1/2-inch bolt, maybe about an inch, inch and a half long, and a couple nuts. Yeah, the hinge bolt for the right side outer snoot fell out somehow, so we gotta put that back on. Okay, thank you. All right, so Dad's gonna bring a bolt so we can get that fixed. He's also bringing a couple wagons out so we can dump this load before I head to the back section, because I don't want to get all the way back there and be full. So I guess while we wait, we look for any corn cobs that might not have made it into the combine when we were opening up the end rows here. So there's one, part of one. Yep. There's another one. Recycling. There's that one. There's another one. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. That one. You know, sometimes you just miss a couple when you're opening up the field. That's pretty common. we go. Still waiting on them wagons. So, kind of keep walking around while we wait. Check to see how the combine's doing. Just looking for any cobs that still have kernels on them. You're looking for kernels on the ground. You know, see a couple here and there, but and you kind of have some on the ground from head loss when the cob comes down through the rollers and hits the stripper plate. You get some butt shelling going on. Basically the bottom of the cob just shatters a few kernels off. Ideally you want the husk of the cob to stay on. So basically from here down, from here down would go into the combine. So any butt shelling that does happen, those kernels will stay in there, make their way into the combine. Depending on the moisture and the corn stalks and the variety, sometimes the cobs will just pop right out of those husks, and there's really not a whole lot you can do. So it is what it is. But what's nice is this back field here and our other field over there, we'll put the cows out here so they can graze this over the next couple months. So they'll come through here and find any cobs that didn't make it into the combine, kernels on the ground. They'll clean this up real good. So, and it's fertilizer too. You know, they do a good job of doing that. So, yep. And looks like we got some wagons coming finally. Well, got that snoot all fixed. Put a new bolt in there, and you know, now we're back at it. Heading towards the back so we can open it up back there. And we got to go around the fence line, open that up. We should be able to get some corn done today. It's yielding pretty good too. Can't beat that. We really didn't have a whole lot of rain this summer, so the fact that a lot of our fields are averaging, one did 204 bushel, another did 216 bushel to the acre. That's pretty good. So Got another breakdown. The chafer sieve decided to let go. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a hole right there. It's not supposed to be there. And the frame broke on the end and that end. So we gotta see if we can find a new one. It's 4:30 on a Friday. So we'll see what we can find. Hopefully get that replaced so we can continue going. Otherwise, it's gonna be kind of a boring weekend, I guess. Well, good morning. So we had to shut things down last night due to the sieve breaking, and called all the local dealers. Nobody had any in stock, so we had to go all the way out to Kelowna, Iowa, which is 3.5 hours from our farm, to grab a new sieve that was in stock. Shout out to Sinclair Tractor for having one. Saved the day. So we're gonna get this baby put back in, bolted down, get it adjusted, and then hopefully get back out to the field. It's a freaking box this thing comes in. So I think I figured out the reason why the sieve broke. Now, we've gone through a couple of these things over the last few years. I think we replaced it last time in 2018. Never really looked into why it failed. I think a bolt came loose in the corner and then worked its way out, and then it started rocking it side to side and just broke it. What I also noticed is that our shaker bracket bushing is pretty much gone. So maybe after we get some rain here, we get a rain day, we'll pull that apart and replace those bushings. Might as well just replace that one too. That one's kind of getting wore, but the main one down there is pretty well shot. So nothing we can do about it today. We need to get back in the field, get going. I mean, it's obviously ran like that for a long time, so just keep on going at it. So off to the field. Come here. Ace. That's a good magnet, Ace, I tell you what. Okay. Alright, there we are. Alright. So, you have two stages. You got the first stage and the second stage. The second stage is kind of like a last resort. So if any grain makes it past the first one, it'll fall into here, which then goes down to the tailings auger to take that up a conveyor back to the cylinder to be rethreshed. So if we're getting grain going up our tailings elevator, that means it's making it past this first stage. So what I like to do is set the gap to be about the thickness of my thumb. I'll shorten that here. Yeah, so I can just barely get my thumb in there. Now what that does a good job of is keeping out, like, you know, corn stalks, corn cobs, obviously. Then this backstage, I like setting that just a little narrower than a corn cob. So we need to locate a cob of corn. A corn cob. Oh, there's one. That's a small one though. Actually, that'd be fine. So I want to take this corn cob and kind of lay it right there. I want to open that up until it just falls in like that. So now we're gonna shut it a little bit so it can't fall in. That's too wide, it'll get stuck there. So it's a little narrower than that. Perfect. Okay, I think we're ready to go give it another try. Now it is 46 degrees out this morning, so hopefully this thing starts. Let's see what happens. Come on. As suspected. So, I think it's gonna need a little inspiration this morning. Let's give it a little whiff. That'll do it. See what happens. Yep, that's all it needed. A little encouragement. Did you enjoy that? Oh, fucking dirty. Alright. So our grain sample's pretty clean, and then we're gonna open this up a little bit more there. And see how that does. But I am seeing some kernels on the axle, so we are getting some through the combine. Yep. That's why you check it now, because once you've combined it, you can't get it back. So after a few adjustments, we've gotten the sieves set up exactly. That's how they're gonna run, I guess. This field is yielding just that good. I can't go any faster. An average is about 1.8 to 2 miles an hour. In other fields, I was going 2.2, 2.4, sometimes 2.5. So, really happy that this field's yielding really good. And combine's working the way it's supposed to. So, after watching some of the video of the inside of the combine, it is apparent that that bushing is bad. So you can see that the shaker pan is, or the sieve is moving kind of erratically. So we will have to get that fixed. That's probably what is causing it to fail. So I'll get on a computer tonight, look up some parts, and get those on order. Grain cart operator, so I can't complain about that. So I'm playing grain cart now. All right, so we're done with that field. Now it's time to go over to the next one. This is the big field on the home farm. I think it's about 20-25 acres somewhere in there. So I had to look at the guidance on the Magnum to know for sure. I know my dad knows, but yeah. Gonna head over there and open that field up, and then we gotta come back and get these wagons that are full. We got 2 full ones there, and we got one that's about 2/3 full here. So did pretty good. Combine did well after we got the new sieve in there, so. got the field opened up on this side. We're full. So I gotta go acquire some wagons. Dad and the boys are moving sheep, so I'll probably just go out with the tractor and go get the R2 wagons out in the field and bring them up so we can put them in the bin.